That's right, Bill. Here at Staver Field, we've got two of the best teams in Southwest Florida getting ready to go head-to-head. Both Island Coast and Naples come in with identical 8-1 records. But here's a stat. Naples hasn't lost a regular season home game against a Florida opponent since back in 2009. Mariners catcher Mike Zunino already has quite the resume. At Mariner High School, he was an All-American. At the University of Florida, he was an All-American. And at the Mariners, he's already set the club record for the most home runs in club history by a catcher. Billy, it's our big game of the week. I'm live here at Cade Field. I'm joined by Clewiston's starting quarterback Davis Witt. Davis, this offense has been flat out dominant, scoring over 150 points in the last 3 games. What's the key to keeping that offense going tonight? And last night, the Rays gave Jeter a kayak, a jersey, and a check. And tonight, as you can see, his name is actually on the bases. They've got the number 2 and, of course, the game. So lots of cool stuff tonight as we get ready for Derek Jeter's final game in Florida. At Tropicana Field, Chelsa Messenger, Wink Sports. Winston's teammates said that talking to him is kind of like talking to someone that's smiling really big at you, and you can't help but smile back. His personality's very contagious. There were so many fans here for David Ortiz today that he couldn't even walk from field to field. The Red Sox actually had to get him a golf cart to transport him from the locker room to the field. There was a very stark contrast between the first day of training camp last year and the first day of Dolphins training camp this year. Last year, fans were actually booing quarterback Ryan Tannehill. The Red Sox roster has some pretty big, pretty established names on it, like David Ortiz, Hanley Ramirez, and Pablo Sandoval. But this spring training, the big name has been Mookie Betts. Despite a loss on opening day to the Braves, the Marlins still have a lot of optimism surrounding this team. Some people are even picking them to be the dark horse contender in the NL East. Twins opening day starter Phil Hughes knows what it's like to be a part of a winning ball club. He's actually one of just 2 Twins players on this roster that's actually won a World Series. Chemistry, clubhouse culture, attitude, they're all things that winning teams have, right? Well, after 4 straight losing seasons, the Minnesota Twins almost cleaned house when it came to their coaching staff, with one big exception of Paul Molitor, who they promoted to the top. Well, Ida Baker wasn't favored in this game, and they'd have to play almost perfect in order to beat a very physical and state power team in Braden River. Tonight, that was certainly not the case. You can't have those big, long, deep balls without time from your offensive line. How well did they play tonight? I know everyone's excited for the season to start, but especially maybe your running back, Carlin Fills-Aimee, who was sidelined in October of last season with an ankle injury. What are you expecting to see out of him tonight? And they'll be doing this as the game starts. They'll be throwing these yellow bags of sand as kickoff starts. He's already used his, but